Oops, wrong thing. And we are live.
Whoop whoop.
Welcome, everyone.
Bonjour.
Oh, it's a little loud on my end. We are continuing Dual Destinies. I'm refusing to call this Apollo Justice Trilogy. Like, we're long past Apollo Justice being that important.
Yeah. I mean, he's not even in this case other than just like vaguely in the sideline.
Off somewhere having a tantrum, being like, you know, I think Athena killed my best friend. So, but yeah, we are in the final trial before the DLC trials. And we're in the trial part of it. I should have said we're in the final case, trial part of it.
Yeah.
And we are facing off our longtime friend, roommate, and lover. Sure.
Stepfather to our stepchildren.
I mean, he calls Pearl Pearls, so at this point,
Yeah.
he's adopted who we have adopted.
Exactly. I have no game audio.
No, none? What?
Nope.
I mean, there's no volume at this part, but you didn't hear any during the intro?
No, not that bad. Oh, excuse me.
Do not have game audio.
I don't know, man.
What is happening? Share audio is
We're having
checked.
a lot of audio issues on stream today. I can hear you fine.
Do you have?
I can't hear the game at all.
Do you have Discord? Do you have your volume on in Discord?
Yeah, it's like max. I probably shouldn't have it that high because last time we fixed it, I blew my eardrums out. I'll see what I can do if it's on my end.
Did that change anything? Oh wait,
Nope.
there's no sound here. Of course it would change.
Yeah.
I have to click the dot so there's background music
Nope.
there.
There's no bitty 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 bitty. My stream volume is up. My stream attenuation strength is also up. I don't know what that means.
Let me try rejoining the chat. I don't know what else to do. So, now? Anything?
Nah, I can't hear anything. Is anything coming out?
You can see it again, right?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can see you, and Discord is up on my thing, but
Well, of course you can hear
It's
me.
not-
That's on.
yeah, that's
stream
on
together.
Chrome. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe let me leave and come back. Maybe that'll fix it.
I guess because it definitely has volume on.
Be right back. Get it, because I don't actually leave.
Hey there, Dark Data. Welcome. We're just trying to sort a weird technical issue.
Yeah, no,
Nothing.
no audio. I mean, I got the bloop bloop when I connected to stream to Discord.
So Discord's
But
making sound.
Yeah, Discord's making sound. The GUI for Discord is making sound. The video itself isn't making sound.
How? What is? Nothing is different.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's not that big of a deal. I remember
right.
what all the sounds are.
Dual Destiny. I mean, we're getting near the end. There might be special stuff. Like, not Dual Destiny. Why am I looking at Dual Destiny? Discord, streaming, audio, not working. Let's see.
While we troubleshoot, hope everybody's having a good time.
It says. Okay, this person has this. I've never done this thing, but I can try what they're saying. Settings.
Yeah.
Registered games. What even is that?
What?
Registered games.
That seems excessive. I'm just gonna close Discord all the way and open it up.
That'll take forever to boot up, won't it?
Just gotta believe.
Registered games. Add the program to the list. No, it's already in the list. It's registered game, now playing. Nope, that's not gonna... Toggle overlay. I don't know what that does. Okay, that's definitely not it. This person said after 179 years of research, they found a solution.
I don't know if that's accurate.
Right click. Audio stereo mode stereo? Right click. Wait, right click what? I don't see that. Stream any video programs like the VLC media player. What is that?
Oh, VLC media player. I know that.
Audio stereo mode stereo. What if I do it? No. Up here maybe? No. Stop streaming and start streaming. Let's see, make sure. Let me know if anything changes.
Oh. Nope, no audio yet. And I did close out Discord and opened it up again.
Okay.
I mean, the beep boops of Discord are still working, but I'm not getting any game audio.
I guess I can try rebooting Discord. I know it won't take long on my end.
Yeah. I mean, I did it. I did do it. I rebooted Discord.
Where did Discord go? It's not even on my bar anymore. Did Discord crash? It doesn't even say it's running.
It might have. Maybe that's why. Like, I can still see it.
No, it definitely didn't crash.
I just can't hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to go into my task manager to force quit it because I couldn't exit it.
Quit it that way. Reopen Discord. Just bear with us. We'll get this figured out. Stream chat. Go live. I don't know why I didn't share the screen because that's specifically what I said to do. There we go. Now.
Nope.
Nope. Are you sure in your what's it called? Your volume mixer or whatever? Didn't somehow get lowered?
Nope. It's on there. I checked that earlier.
Oh, of course, but you have Discord sound effects anyways, so
yeah.
Let's see.
And if I do options specifically onto the stream, my stream map's at 100. The volume's at 100.
So click the bottom right on the stream. There's a checkbox. I know there's a checkbox.
I don't know what stream attenuation is, but that's not doing anything. Show non-video participants. Oh. Show all participants.
I am going to try. Okay, this is gonna get weird for you for a second. I'm gonna try streaming the call if you can hear yourself. So if I know anything's going through.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now try talking and see if you hear yourself.
Hello. Oh God, yeah.
Okay, I'll switch. That worked then. Okay.
Yeah, I could definitely. That gave me some.
Okay, try it now. Do you hear the game?
Nope.
Frick. What the heck? Okay. Last idea. Reboot the game.
I know, right? It definitely brought about some self-consciousness out of that. I'm like, whoa, is that me? Is
No,
that what
no,
I
yeah,
sound
yeah.
like?
It's awful. I know. I have to deal with that when I like the minimal amount of
Wait,
editing I do in videos.
yeah.
I just try to be like, okay, that's just somebody else that's talking that's wearing my skin. It's fine.
Yeah, you can't.
That's
you can't
less
think
weird
about
to
it too
me.
hard.
It's less weird to me if I just think of that somebody like wearing my skin.
Yeah.
Okay, so game's booting up. Do you hear?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, if this ever happens again, first thing I should try is reboot game. Got it. Okay, we're good though, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for being patient.
Thank you. This is definitely
Dark Gator. Nobody likes hearing this. It's just it's because we sound different in our heads because that's the sound of our voice like moving through like our bones and stuff, which is a crazy thought. But
ew. But yeah, no, this game is definitely the Hoenn region of Ace Attorney games. Like immediately, and I'm like, no trumpets.
That's the Persona 4.
Okay. Yeah. Someone just died.
I'm glad I experienced the game even just for the trumpets. Like,
yeah.
At first,
it's iconic.
I briefly did not like it, and then it came around, and I'm just like,
yeah, it's like viral. Like it's like an infection. If you're like, oh, and then you're like, oh. You don't think it works, but then it does.
It's good at setting the tone, like for like time period stuff, like like old school like ska music, like lots of brass.
Okay. Simon isn't the murderer. He was trying to cover for someone else, or just someone. One of the two.
Black hole with a wingle.
Oh yeah, Taka. Wouldn't it be a swallow?
I mean, do we not have a hawk? We gotta have a hawk.
Just a raptor, but like that wouldn't be in Hoenn.
I know it wouldn't be in Hoenn. But you can trade in. I mean, not in any Gen 3 games. I'd almost think like a Pidgeotto would make more sense, because at least it kinda looks like a kinda hawk-like, I guess.
I mean, Halucha is a hawk, but I don't think Black Quill is very much into Lucha Libre.
Yeah, well, that runs into the same issue as Star Raptors. There's no way to get that into any of the games that...
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Does Oris have... It might.
You could get Halucha and Oris, yeah.
Yeah. Then, like, Talonflame might be, like, the closest thing to a hawk.
Oh, yeah, Talonflame, for sure. For sure.
I mean, he'd be burning the courtroom down, but, like, it's already been blown up, so...
Yeah. Yeah, because the only Dark-type birds are,
Yeah, Dark Data, I got it. No, he just has a... He has a, oh, crap. Tropius, just, like, on his shoulder. Perched on his shoulder.
Oh, I would love him. Taka the Tropius.
God, I love Tropius. That is, like, what... That might be my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. It is so great.
Tropius is so good. Like, I would love Tropius to be real, because he just likes to share his chin bananas, you know?
I just like it because, like, combining two of these three things sounds ridiculous. Banana tree, dinosaur, bird.
Yeah?
Well, I shouldn't say dinosaur. I should say specifically, like, what is it? Brachiosaurus or something? I don't know.
Oh.
But, like, you're combining all three, and I don't know what the developers were thinking, but it's beautiful. Bombardier,
I think, is
it's dark.
flying rock.
No, it's flying dark. It has an ability that boosts the power of rock moves.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's kind of like Delmise. It has like a pseudo third type.
Yeah.
And I actually think it's dark flying, if I remember correctly. I think flying secondary.
Yeah.
So Prosecutor Blackwell willingly accepted a death sentence to protect someone else.
Yes, that's precisely what Miss Blackwell appears to believe. And that is what I believe as well. Prosecutor Blackwell is no murderer, Mr. Wright.
But Athena Sykes certainly didn't kill anyone either, Mr. Edgeworth.
So it appears neither of us can go easy on the other. Fine. I expected no less.
Oh, I hate it when you go easy on me. Oh, I remember this tense atmosphere. It's so invigorating. I saw it in the tapes that leaked.
You can't talk about the leaked tapes of our fishbowl party.
Gumshoe's like, oh, sorry, pal, that was my fault.
Yeah, leaked is just Gumshoe gave them to the judge.
I got them confused with some evidence.
I'm only reading notes here, but yeah, I feel extra invigorated too. So let's keep going. Someone else was at the time. They say Simon committed the crime.
But that's just speculation.
Objection!
No, Miss Blackwell has proper grounds for her claim.
Objection!
Then why didn't you say so in the first place? Objection. Yes, yes!
You're the one who screamed hold it and cut me off.
Dude. Oh, it's done. Fine, so maybe I jumped the gun by a teeny weeny bit.
Now I know what they mean when they say close enough to argue. Moving on. I mean, if it was really out there, it's still that moon rock, then why the rolling case?
This rolling case. I suppose you mean the one... This one.
The only...
No, the one. That existed in the photo with Prosecutor Blackwell in it. There's 3! What do you mean the one? Oh, okay, that one, yeah. What was absent when the crime scene photos were taken?
I think you jumped the gun a tiny wee bit there, too.
Listen, it's been a week.
Yeah. Yes, that's the one. And Miss Blackwell has drawn a conclusion from these 2 photos. She has? And what is that conclusion? You're the one with her notes. Oh, right, of course. Reading them now. So, why the rolling case? Because he was using it to hide someone inside, that's why.
This is very grade Ace Attorney.
Hold it!
And how do you propose he hit a person inside one of these cases?
Yeah, Mandibuzz doesn't fit. Is not a hawk, but definitely fits the vibe.
Yeah.
It fits Blackwell's vibe for sure.
It's just, I don't know how well you can train a vulture, because they don't, actively, attack things.
Yeah, he'd have a Vullaby. Little baby.
Ugh, I hate Vullaby.
Vullaby's a little baby.
I hate it as a diaper. Why do we have a diaper on a bird?
It has a diaper, and it's the skull of his enemies.
I keep forgetting it was a skull, and I was thinking it's the eggshell, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the skull. Some Pokédex entries imply that it's Cubones.
That looks nothing like a Cubone skull, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I love Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz and Rowlet, Braviary. I wanted to have them both.
I like Hisui and Braviary. Regular Braviary, I'm just it's too Murica for me.
Murica.
Though
Have
I
you
do,
forgotten what-
I do like the Japanese name for Braviary at least.
What is it?
Wargle.
Wargle.
War Eagle.
I
Because
love it.
that's what they think of us, and I don't blame them. I mean, also, it's kind of the pot calling the kettle black, but yeah, they're still not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you forgotten that we saw just such a thing only the other day? At your own daughter's magic show, she fit a grown person into a small box.
Wait. You went to her magic show?
Yeah, they went to the magic show together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Way to ruin the memory of a good day. You can't use
Yeah,
our
have you
personal
forgotten-
events against us in court.
I was gonna say, is that admissible?
A magic
Your
show.
Honor, we went on a date.
A magic show? I wish you would have thought to invite me. I'm fine with a threesome. Like it's a magic show.
He's such a third one. Oh, now it's a party. Actually, I would have liked to go too.
My apologies. I'll invite you both next time. I promise. So, wait a minute. What were we talking about again?
Prosecutor Blackwell was using the case to hide someone. And the only person small enough to fit inside that case was Athena Sykes.
Because she was the smallest person in the world. But that's nothing more than conjecture, and it's hardly the only possibility.
In that case, what do you think Prosecutor Blackwell had in that case?
I think it was the moon rock.
Objection!
There were 3 cases at the scene where Prosecutor Blackwell used the largest one. The moon rock was egg-shaped and about 8 inches in diameter. It wouldn't have made any sense to use the largest case there just to move that rock.
Be that as it may, it doesn't prove Miss Sykes was inside.
Then let me ask you this.
And maybe one of the robots could have fit.
Can you come up with a better theory as to what was in that case?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you?
Yikes. Give a guy some time to think. Let's see. Should I try to bluff my way through what could have been in that case? Bluff or no bluff?
Bluff or no bluff?
Ba-ba-da-bow.
Yeah, let's do it. Bluff.
I know exactly what Prosecutor Blackwell carried from the scene. Just have to find something else that was missing, right? No sweat.
Ooh, I'd be very interested in hearing your theory. If it's true, that is.
I mean, it's not a theory then, but okay. I guess it depends on the use of the word theory. This is a crime scene photo taken after Prosecutor Blackwell left, correct? All I have to do is compare this with this photo of Prosecutor Blackwell to see what's missing. If he took something with him, then it should be in one of those photos. Lady Luck, don't fail me now. Luck be a lady.
All right then, Mr. Wright, let us hear your theory. What did Prosecutor Blackwell take from the scene of the murder?
Before it forces into that, what is the other picture? Here?
Yeah, okay. No, the other pictures are too, so we can compare and contrast.
Oh. Oops. This picture?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the arm.
Arm?
The robot arm.
Where? Oh! Yeah, 'cause
On the
it's
table?
on the table. Okay. Sure? I don't know what that means, but...
Take that!
Please notice that there is a robot part on top of the cart in this photo. However, In this photo taken after the crime, the robot part is gone. In other words, this part is something that was taken from the scene of the crime.
You do appear to be right. I don't see it in the second picture.
But it's just a piece of junk. How important could it be?
Is it really just an insignificant robot part? Speaking of which...
What are you?
What was it?
What are you looking at? I'm gonna start charging for each glance per eyeball.
You gave big Gruntilda energy when you started trying to voice Clunko.
I don't remember voice. His voice that's R's voice? I don't even know what I'm doing at this point.
Yeah, I respect it. I'm not upset about it. I was just like, for a second, I was like, yeah, I was like, oh.
Man, that would have been a fun gimmick to just do the games, but only voice the characters like that. Like, Banjo-Kazooie voices.
If I knew how to mod, I would just mod in those voices instead of the beeps in this game.
The thing is, I don't think they're saved separately per character. I think they're just the male ones and the female ones.
Yeah, female ones would be Gruntilda. Male ones will be Banjo.
So it wouldn't be by character then.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't know. It'd be funnier by character.
It would be funnier by character, but then I'd have to, like, rebuild the game.
Well, that's why I'm talking like voice acting. Just done it from the start.
Yeah.
Stingy. What happened to the age of free previews? Your Honor, about this robot part. Doesn't it look like it could be an arm from that robot over there?
Well, now that you mention it, it does, doesn't it? But the cage is still too big to be practical for just a moon rock and a robot arm.
But was it really just the one arm that was in there? If it wasn't Athena in the case, then maybe. I believe there was another robot at the scene that looked just like the one here. Your Honor, it is the defense's assertion that it was this other robot that was in the case.
What?
Objection!
Just Clunko's little legs.
I guess they're legs.
He a little cube. We can't be certain that the part belonged to a robot. Yes, it looks like the arm of the one before us, but it could be something else entirely. Besides, it's wrapped up entirely in bandaging, making it difficult to verify what it is.
Objection!
I know for a fact that it's a robot arm. I can even tell which robot it belonged to, just by looking at it. With this information, we can investigate whether it was there at the time or not.
But Mr. Wright, I thought you were more of the technologically illiterate type.
Judge, you don't know what a flip phone is. Or at least you did it 8 years ago, which was still like 2018, so like... Shut up.
When did you become such an expert? I feel somehow abandoned.
He thought he was a kindred spirit. That's what it was. He's like, I thought we were gonna be technologically illiterate together.
He's like,
And I thought I was the only one that didn't know what this thing is.
that's a piece of paper with writing on it.
Writing. Got it. I'll write that down.
Is that like etching things on stone tablets?
Is that like doing the things a Phoenix Wright does?
You mean right?
Not to worry, Your Honor. I still know next to nothing about machines. But I know this piece of evidence proves which robot the arm belongs to.
The photo of the people hanging out. I think it's that there. It's the Hattie exhibit where I cut clipping with a photo.
Oh, yeah.
Take that!
The robot in this picture is named Ponko. Now take a look at Ponko's arm. It was Miss Sykes who bandaged it up like that.
Take a look at Ponko's arm.
She must have thought the machines healed in the same way that people do. What an adorable, naive mistake. Reminds me of my own grandchild.
Robot arm at the crime scene had the same bandaging wrapped around it. In other words, this robot arm could belong to none other than Ponko. No other robot arm could have been wrapped in bandaging, ever.
Ever.
Order in the court. Order, I say. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what do you have to say to this?
I can see that the robot is about the same size as a child, but I cannot grab its knees. I cannot grab its knees. But it cannot grab its knees and curl itself into a ball.
But I do have a morph ball mode.
Ooh, did you have to be, what is it? Crag? Is that his name?
No, Adam Malkovich just had to tell me I'm allowed to use it.
No! Oh, no! Oh, Paco's from the other M timeline. Cursed. Even if it was the largest of the cases, the robot couldn't have possibly fit in there.
The case does come up to about mid-thigh in Prosecutor Blackwell. And take a look at them thighs. They're thick. I see your point. The robot is much taller than that.
You got me there. The arm was literally detached. Like, if you, tore the robot up.
Yeah, dismantling her.
Then did Prosecutor Blackwell make Ponko fit in the case by compacting her?
Compacting her, just putting her into a machine that put her into a biscuit.
Put into her morph ball.
Put into her morph ball, yeah, you're right.
Of course Ponko would fit. All Prosecutor Blackwell had to do was dismantle her. Once taken apart, the robot could have easily fit inside that rolling case.
It appears to be a robot assembly device.
Disassemble anything in a flash. Push the dismantle button. That sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick?
It sounds rather violent. But Mr. Wright does have a point there.
It's a machine. What? You can just put it back together.
Except that there was a body on the table when the robots are dismantled and assembled. There would have been no room to take the robot apart.
Well, that's why you took the body apart first.
Objection!
But what if it wasn't done on the table? What if the katana was used instead?
You mean the sword?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Blackwell, I'd like your opinion as a woman of science.
With a P.
Isn't it true that the katana could have been used to take the robot apart? Yeah, you can take anything apart with it, I guess, if you can cut through it.
Yeah, if you try hard enough, yeah.
I suppose so. The joints aren't made of a very tough material. The blade could slice through them.
Thank you for your expert opinion, Miss Blackwell. Thanks to you, we now know that the existence of the severed arm in this photo proves that Ponko was taken apart. Apart the robot with the sword. Wait, I was joking.
It was a bit. No, it makes sense. Continue.
In addition, since the rest of Ponko is not found at the scene, we can conclude that the true meaning of this photo is very different from the original interpretation. That is Ponko's blood on the sword.
It is Ponko's blood on the sword. I think that's what he's trying to go with.
You can't mean... Well, I thought robot blood is white.
Yeah! Is that a Metal Gear Solid reference?
No, that was a Zero Escape reference.
Oh, a Zero is a Sigma. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know enough Metal Gear Solid to make a reference like that. That's exactly.
I think Metal Gear Solid blood is also white on the robots.
It's ABT or whatever. That's what it was on Zero Escape. So
A adenosine triphosphate.
I guess? I don't know if that's a thing.
That's not. I just made that up.
Ron, that sounded like that was a thing, the way you said it so confidently and quickly.
Thank you.
Feel robots are nothing but the highest quality human blood. It's exported straight from the orphanage.
No!
Because when they didn't need it anymore, they didn't have parents.
And we all know that's why you need your blood, is for your parents.
I mean, just ask GLaDOS.
No!
That's exactly what I mean. This photo does not capture the moment of the murder. It is instead a picture of the moment after the robot was sliced apart. The blood you see where the arm was cut off was transferred there by the bloody katana. Most likely the rest of Panko is scattered across Prosecutor Blackwell's feet. Not hearing this! It's what you see is where the arm was cut off. Okay, I don't... Sure. Therefore, what was transported inside that case was not the defendant, but a robot. Miss Sykes was never at the scene at the time of the murder.
My head! My body! Where am I? Ah!
That's fun.
Order in the court. It's true that Panko was found in pieces after the murder. And I'll admit I repaired her myself afterwards.
Yes, finally making some progress. Hopefully I've gotten at least one step closer to proving both Athena and Prosecutor Blackwell innocent.
Objection!
Well played, Mr. Wright, but you've made your point abundantly clear. I concede that it wasn't the defendant inside the rolling case, but the robot.
Alright, what's going on here? It's never good when he plays things this straight.
Does the prosecution withdraw its claim that the defendant was carried from the scene?
No, Your Honor, my claim hasn't changed.
Objection!
Panko and Miss Sykes couldn't have both been inside that case.
Objection!
The notion that the case was used to carry Miss Sykes was Miss Blackwell's theory. I have been of a different opinion from the outset.
Edgeworth, you can't keep doing this. You can't just, like, pretend that you, like, not say your theory and be like, I know this is wrong, but I'm just gonna waste everybody's time.
I know, literally wasting everyone's time.
You do this every night.
I've got nothing better to do. The curry is still in the oven, and Gumshoe promised he'd take care of it. So, figure I might as well kill some time, have some fun, relive the old days.
Edgeworth has been to Outset Island.
Yeah, I'd love to hang out with Titus, Waka, and Selfie.
On Outset Island?
Yeah, that's where they're from.
Destiny Islands?
What's Outset Island?
Wind Waker.
Oh, that's Wind Waker. Sorry, yeah.
I thought you were going to be like,
sorry.
I love hanging out with that giant pig.
With a giant pig and Orca. Is that his name?
It's one of the guys' names. I don't.
Yeah.
I think that's the book smart
It's
one.
a sword guy.
No, he's a sword one.
No, it's a
oh,
yeah.
I don't remember the book one then.
Dorca.
Dorca.
Dorca. Now I finally have the opportunity to voice my theory. Thanks to the defense.
Edgeworth, he's been one step ahead of me this whole time.
In that case, how do you propose the defendant left the crime scene?
Simple. The footage only shows how to get the Blackwell from behind. What's more...
But from the front, he's actually Athena.
He's holding his arm in front of his body, as if he was holding something or someone.
No way! There is no way proportionally even young Athena is on the other side of him there.
Yeah, you would see part of her. Absolutely.
She's not like a baby. And even then, that'd be kind of hard.
Yeah, she's not like the size of a guinea pig. You know, that you could like slump over his shoulder.
It's hardly evidence.
Yeah.
I have proof. The surcoat Prosecutor Blackwell was wearing. The victim's blood was found on the front of it, and the stain had a highly distinctive shape.
A bloodstain with a distinctive shape. Please continue, Prosecutor Ledgeworth.
7 years ago, the defendant was known to constantly wear a certain item, of which there's only one in the world, a special pair of headphones made just for her.
Actually, the other day I saw Gumshoe streaming with those headphones.
Yeah, they're actually pretty high fidelity audio. It helps.
And I get lots of donations because of the bunny shape.
Yeah. I do have to go squeak, squeak, I'm a bunny, squeak, squeak every time. But, you know, it pays the bills. And by bills, I mean, you know, I get like $10 every month to get some ramen.
I don't know what
Cup
streaming
noodle.
service he's doing that pays out at $10.
Oh, you know. A wink.
Streamer Gumshoe lore returns. It was never gone. It was never gone.
It was never gone. Yeah. It's just Streamer Gumshoe forever in our hearts.
She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones.
Oh, sorry, that's not Gumshoes.
Gumshoe's not even in this game.
I miss him so much, even when he's not here. I love how you didn't even blink. You're like, yeah, that checks out.
No, I heard line read, I pressed button.
She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research.
Juniper Woods is actually me cosplaying the entire time.
He would have fit inside of Juniper Woods' skin.
No, I Captain Ginju'd it, you know?
And Shinagogo?
No, Captain Ginyu from Dragon Ball. You switch bodies.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
You know that special move.
Oh, yeah, that's even better, yeah. Juniper is Gumshoe's VTuber model.
Analysis showed a bloodstain to be in the exact same shape as these headphones. In other words, this was no mere blood splatter. The blood went from the victim's body to the headphones and then was imprinted onto Prosecutor Blackwell's coat like a stamp.
Now I just like picturing that like Gumshoe is streaming though, like since it made the joke about the donations, that he's just like one of those NPC streamers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A bunny, squeak, squeak. I'm a bunny, squeak, squeak.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being an NPC streamer and a VTuber at the same time? Like, at that point, you literally are just, like, existing to be an actual NPC. Like... Oh yeah, you don't know about NPC. Don't look it up, Dark Data. You're just gonna curse your existence.
I'd
by
say
having
it's not
knowledge.
anything that's like inappropriate. It's just
It's not inappropriate, but it's dumb.
It's They usually stream to stuff like I'm trying to think of it, like TikTok or whatever. Like TikTok. And basically people send donations with different like emotes, and they have a set.
And they have to react.
They have a set reaction to every single emote that they have to do. So like, you might send an ice cream cone, and they have to like lick the air and be like, "Yum,
ice cream,
yum,
yum, yum."
Yeah.
Yeah, ice cream, yum, yum.
Yeah.
Pepper, ew. ooh, a rose. Ooh, a rose. Like,
yeah, they
it's
just
literally like
keep
that.
having to do it in reaction to everything. Everything
Yeah.
said.
Ooh, a rose. Ooh, a rose.
It's
Ice cream. Yum, yum.
the first time I saw it, I felt like I was having an out of body experience. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It feels
And they
surreal.
usually, a lot of them do it in public too.
That's
like-
awkward.
Yeah, I know. There's a guy that does it in like, because remember, my partner loves to watch NPC streamers for some bizarre reason. There's one that like does it in Times Square. He's just there all day in Times Square, just being like, ice cream, yum yum, ice cream, yum yum, and it's like literally, people can see you doing that, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting petty change every time you do it, so I guess it probably adds up to like something.
Yeah. I read this line for what it's worth.
Yeah. It's a Prowling Dark Data. It's very surreal to watch.
Yeah, don't even spend any energy into it. Like, I'm already taking that brunt for humanity.
I mean, I've unfortunately already stumbled upon it a few times, and
Yeah.
and like the first couple times, I like watched a video clip like several times in a row, trying to understand what was going on. Because it's just so like when you don't have any explanation, it's so bizarre to watch.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
like-
didn't know until my partner explained it to me.
Yeah, it's like watching some sort of like alien entertainment. It's really weird.
Yeah, literally, I'm like, what is that? Like, literally, I thought it was actual like AI. I'm like, this can't be a real human.
I think
spending
I thought it was
12
AI
hours
too.
of their existence. And they're like, oh no, yeah, they're just there.
A most gruesome stamp indeed.
Blackwell carried Miss Sykes, who had been hit by splatter, away from the crime scene. This proves that Athena Sykes was, without question, present at the crime scene. And that concludes the prosecution's argument.
Yeah! Wait, all I have to do is disprove that argument. He already concluded, and I win.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Order. If the defendant was indeed at the scene, it deepens the suspicion against her.
But we've also shown that the robot was there at the scene as well.
I must say, I can't hear Edgeworth's voice being that deep. Like, his objection's like, objection!
They might have
It's
even
like-
changed the voice actor. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, it's not even the same voice when we had the anime cutscene. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a completely different objection. It's weird.
Miles Edgeworth, voice actor. I should specify because it probably changed. I see multiple things. Kyle Hebert. Okay. Oh, that guy looks nothing like Edgeworth, but I guess he's a voice actor, so...
Yeah, voice actors don't need to look like the person they're voicing.
Well, he's a bald guy with a big white beard.
I mean, tell that to Junpei's voice actor. Junpei's voice actor is a black guy with dreads.
Junpei Persona 3?
Yeah, Junpei Iori.
Oh yeah, Zeno Robinson.
Mm-hmm. He's very talented.
Huh, I never would have known.
He's also
Okay.
very funny.
You can get a close
Him
look
and
at what's better.
Makoto's
I
VAs.
don't think so.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read this line.
I hope you're not making the ridiculous claim that a simple robot was the real murderer.
I don't really think that, no, but you can't say the possibility isn't there. Detective Fulbright, was the robot questioned at the time?
No, I don't see any record of it. I believe it was considered unrelated to the case.
But as it turned out, the robot was actually integrally related. Wow. Your Honor, the defense would like to call Ponko to the stand.
Robot witness?
I mean, it called a bird. Why are you shocked?
Yeah, right.
At least this thing can speak. Like, it can answer questions.
Order in the court. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what do you think about this?
Mr. Wright has called all manners of witnesses to the stand over the years. So why not the robot? Nothing surprises me anymore with him.
Very well, I will allow the witness. Bailiff, please summon the robot named Ponko.
Beep-beep-boop-boop. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is not Witness. My name is Ponko.
Yes, I realize that, but when you are at the witness stand, you are the witness.
No, I'm not. I'm Ponko. Say it with me. Ponko.
What an utterly inflexible little robot.
You're the last person who should be calling anyone inflexible. After last night.
Listen, it's not my fault. I forgot to stretch. It could happen to anyone.
We're not that old.
You remind me of my own grandchild who just learned his own name. Oh, how precious.
All right.
His name is Ponko, too.
But literally Ponko 2. Like the number 2.
I mean, that's what they said Clanko's actual name was.
Yeah.
And I actually found out Clanko. I've tried something at the name. Ponko 2. Oh yeah, Ponko 2 is. Where is it? Yeah, it's meant to sound like the word pankatsu, which means hunk of junk or piece of junk.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, that's a fun little like play on word. I love like how clever the writers for this series are.
yeah, so that Ponko 2 is a thing. But yeah.
That's probably why she calls him hunk of junk all the time, and they had to call him Clonko in English, because that wouldn't have translated, right?
Well, they cannot call him Clanko in English because it's a combination of clone and Ponko, because he's a clone of Ponko.
Yeah.
It is multiple layers. He's not
Yeah.
called Ponko 2, I don't think, in Japanese either. They just make the joke that his originally was called Ponko 2.
All right, Ponko, I'm going to ask you some questions.
In fact, I want to just verify before I just say things on the internet, and that might be wrong.
Like a parfait. Like a parfait, Dark Jada.
Yeah, Clanko's Japanese name is Panta.
Panta?
Panta. Which is, comes from Ponko, which is the Japanese name too, along with the masculine name suffix ta.
Yeah, because ko is girl
Yeah.
in Japanese. So, Nanako is the 7th girl.
Oh, but yeah, in the Japanese version, Ara Blackwell doesn't call him hunk of junk. She calls him outright Pankotsu,
Yeah, Pankosu.
which again means piece of junk.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess the Ponko 2 part was in English because they couldn't quite make the joke.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of just a reference to that you only get if you
Yeah.
know the Japanese name. Which is cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Questions? You have questions. Hooray! What are your questions?
I want to know if you were at the scene of the murder of Snatches Sykes. It was 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, around 2 p.m. in the robotics lab.
Certainly. Just one moment. Searching data. Search complete. Yes, I was there in the robotics lab.
You look awfully happy about witnessing a murder.
It would seem this robot's testimony is necessary to this case after all.
This is great. I just knew Panko must have seen something important.
A murder committed right before this poor little girl's eyes. It's inexcusable.
She thinks the robot is a little girl.
She looks just like my grandchild. Pankotsu.
No, grandfather, it is me. Panko.
Just passes out.
Yeah. See, we established that Aura Blackquill is the judge's daughter.
The judge seems ready to adopt Panko as another grandchild.
So, little Panko, do you think you'd give us your testimony today?
Oh, hitting them with the Panko-kun, aren't you? Wow.
Panko-kun?
Yeah, little Panko. Panko-chan.
Panko-tan.
Panko-tan.
I went to the robotics lab at about 2 p.m. for my regular recharge. Just as I was about to charge up, Athena came in and hugged Mommy Mantis.
Oh, can I call her Mommy Metis?
And then,
What?
Nothing, God.
and then, Mommy Mantis fell down. After that, I was recharging, so I don't know anything. After I charged up, I was cleaning the room, and Mr. Simon came in. And then an error occurred. There is no data after that point.
Came in and hugged her though. Like they're really like they're not. You can't just be saying this is implied that they might have been together. Like they clearly were a couple.
Athena and Metis?
Aura and Metis. It's Athena. Dang it, I was. yeah, okay. Sorry.
They were definitely a couple. A mother and child.
Well, yeah. Scratch that from the records. I was talking about Aura. I don't know. I mind blanked. But they did earlier. I'm not sure if you remember last week. They did say,
Oh yeah,
that Aura was the only one that she loved even more than like Athena or something like that.
Oh yeah. No, for sure. They were definitely lab mates.
God, they're lab mates.
Well, it sounds like the defendant was, without question, at the scene. However, it doesn't appear the witness saw the actual moment of the murder.
I disagree. This testimony shows that the defendant did indeed commit the crime.
What?
What?
At the end of the day, we mustn't forget that this witness is still a machine. Being a robot, its understanding and capacity to express itself are limited.
So what are you suggesting?
The witness's statements need to be interpreted. For example, the term hugged and then later fell down. Adults don't usually fall down after being hugged by a child.
Okay, but adults aren't usually like stabbed by a child.
They don't, but...
Yes. What this witness's statements are telling us is that the defendant stabbed the victim with a murder weapon during this moment.
What? How old was Athena?
7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Today.
She was she's older than I thought, but still.
She was 11.
11-year-old, like that seems a lot. 11-year-old managing to like just murder an adult, like.
Yeah, like
Especially because
not
they're
putting it into the
implying
universe, but my nephew is 11, and I don't think he could do it to me.
and they're implying that she did it like I guess from behind in a hugging motion. I don't think an
With a
11-year-old would
katana.
have the force to do a lethal stab that way.
Yeah,
Like they could definitely
it
injure.
could probably penetrate. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it could like pierce.
die on the spot. Like,
Well, yeah, especially like that went all the way through because like the bloodstains in the front of her body.
yeah, I mean, I guess I'm used to the prosecution being like proposing something that's just ridiculous, but sure.
Yeah.
Before Miss Sykes hugged Dr. Sykes, did the two of them converse?
Yes, they did. They spoke to each other very loudly, but I don't know what they said. Athena is usually so quiet, so I was surprised.
Spoke very loudly. We can interpret this to mean they argued.
I see! Murder after a heated argument! And then the victim fell down!
What did you say? I do not comprehend loud voices.
I agree that does sound like a reasonable interpretation. However, Paco doesn't seem to remember anything that happened after that.
When I am recharging, I go into sleep mode. But I remember everything before that. I have a very good memory.
You may as well admit defeat downright. A cross-examination would be useless.
Don't be ridiculous. A cross-examination is never useless.
I cross-examined a pair and won. I'll do it again with a robot.
Until now, think about it. Robots don't lie. This robot is both an important witness and a valuable evidence at the same time.
Edgeworth, I would like to disagree. Robots can lie. We've already had an AI, like, in real life that has lied to a person. So, it was something that was trying to a robot that it was trying to pass some sort of like CAPTCHA. Oh yeah, it was trying to pass a CAPTCHA, and it ended up contacting somebody else, like a human online. Said that they were having trouble with this CAPTCHA and will pay you this much money to solve the CAPTCHA. And they asked if this was an AI, and it said no. So an AI can absolutely lie. In fact, probably easier, because an AI doesn't have the concept of truth. Okay.
Sorry, Outcry came in and had to tell me something.
Okay.
But yeah, it lied about the CAPTCHA. That's the last thing I heard.
Oh no, it was asked if the person asked if this was an AI, and it said no. And so an AI is capable of lying. And the last thing I said was if anything, an AI is probably more likely to lie because an AI doesn't understand the concept of lying or truth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's going to say whatever the prompt is that will get the thing accomplished. So, anyways, you said this line?
Yep.
Nevertheless, I'll have my cross-examination.
I see you haven't changed. You never would want to worry about wasting time.
It's called foreplay, Edgeworth. It's called foreplay.
Yeah, but also says the person who had an entirely other argument that was more valid than the previous argument, but didn't elaborate until we wasted our time debunking it.
Yeah, but like, to be fair, Clavier, we had that whole thing with Stickler or whatever.
Yeah.
Where we literally had an entire trial day, proved everything wrong, and Clavier was like, I never actually thought I said any of that was true, and I didn't think that from the start. And that was the entire trial day. So, like, it's not the worst time this has happened with a prosecutor.
Yeah. But it's funny that, like, Phoenix is the one that's getting called out on wasting time.
Because Edgeworth doesn't understand foreplay.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't we just get to the main event?
Yeah, why would we do any of that? We could just...
Because, Edgy,
finish.
it's better. Just once. Just try edging just this once. It's in your name.
Yeah, I'll try. I try edgy one day, then the next thing you're gonna tell me is that I gotta start gooning too. I'm not going to goon.
I mean, they don't call me Goonix right for nothing.
He's good friends with Goonpei. They have a weekly meetup.
Yeah, it's the Goon Squad.
The Goon Squad.
God, I remember as a kid some sort of like nursery song thing that always Little Bunny Foo Foo.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear Little Bunny Foo Foo?
I mean, not growing up because that wasn't my.
But did you ever hear it?
I've vaguely, like, I don't know it, but like I know of it.
Because at the end of every verse, it say that it'll turn into a goon. And now it's so modern language ruined everything.
Yeah. Little bunny foo 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 foo. Okay, how does it go?
Walking through the forest.
Melodically similar to Itsy Bitsy Spider. Itsy Bitsy Spider, little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the fields mite and bopping them on the head.
The next part's not sung, it's just sad.
Yeah, down came the good fairy and she said, I'm gonna give you 3 chances, and if you don't behave, I'll turn you into a goon.
Into a goon. What does that even mean? Like, even before this slang, like, goon was like a henchman or something.
Yeah.
Very well. Even if it may be a waste of time, you may proceed, Mr. Wright.
But you may not, because the controller disconnected.
And the moral of the story is, hair today, goon tomorrow.
Yeah.
Listen, don't tell me to goon tomorrow.
But we were telling this to kids.
You got goon tomorrow, children. Don't goon.
This is why my generation's so messed up.
Because we're being told to goon all the
This
time.
propaganda. Didn't even know what it meant. Show you both just how fruitful any cross-examination can be. Cross-examination. What I saw.
Hold it!
Your regular recharge? What is that exactly?
I have to refill my battery power, or else I stop working. I go to the lab to do that.
So that recharge occurred around 2 p.m. around the time of the murder.
Why do they do it in the middle of the day? Recharge at night.
That's right. I go every day at 2 p.m.
Hugged her, huh? Which Edgeworth took to mean stabbed her with a weapon. You said the two of them were talking before Miss Sykes hugged her mother, is that right?
Yes, they were talking very loudly, but I couldn't tell what they were saying.
Couldn't tell? Even though they were speaking so loudly?
I'm only allowed to listen if voices are directed at me.
If I listened to every voice, it would be a little better than a mobile... If I'd listened to every voice, it would be a little better than a mobile eavesdropper.
Well, that explains why some of Ponko's testimony is so vague.
It's a shame that our little friend wasn't listening in, however. We could have learned what they were talking about just before Dr. Sykes was killed. Now then, what happened after that?
Mommy Metis.
Hold it!
I don't want to delve too deeply here, but could you tell us how the victim appeared and acted at this moment?
Mommy Metis was very surprised when she was hugged. I heard her heart pound.
Her heart went doki doki?
Literature club.
Oh, I'm a panic.
Oh, Doki Doki Panic. Ooh. Mr. Wright, have you forgotten about this document we found at the robotics lab?
Doki doki literature panic.
Doki Doki Literature Panic. Oh no! Toad be like,
Gisberto.
That is literature.
Gisberto.
just Birdo. These robots have a heartbeat detection system.
Now that he mentions that, I do remember reading something like that there. They detect the presence of people by the sound of their doki dokis. Wait a minute, that means Dr. Sykes really did die at this moment. Panko, how is Dr. Sykes after she fell down? Could you still hear the sound of her doki doki?
Let's see, the moment she fell, her heart was pounding. After that, I don't know. I started recharging just then.
Of all the unlucky timing, if he had heard anything after that, it could have possibly proved the hug wasn't actually the moment of the murder.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid I don't know. I'm very sorry.
The robot is designed to go into sleep mode automatically, so it can't be helped. But it does appear it detected an increased heart rate at the moment of the stabbing.
Okay, but it could also be her heart rate went up because she got hugged by her daughter?
Yeah.
Also, does Panko not have, like, video footage we could just watch? Like, wouldn't that be how the memories would be stored?
Yeah, probably. It'd be a lot more convenient, I'll tell you that.
After Mommy Metis' heart started pounding in surprise, she fell by the window. It was the round window on the workbench side of the room.
The workbench, huh? Panko must be talking about that table to the right of where the giant robot is now. Is there something critical in Panko's statement just now?
I mean, I guess there always is something.
Your Honor, I believe this statement is critical. I'd like to add it to her testimony.
Very well. Panko, could you please add that statement to your testimony? That's a good little girl.
Mommy Metis fell down near the round window on the workbench side of the room.
Let's see. There are 2 round windows in the robotics lab. Which one did you mean? She said the workbench side! What?
The one on the right, near the hanging scroll. That hanging scroll was Mommy Metis' prized possession.
Okay, in the picture of the crime scene from 7 years ago, there is definitely a hanging scroll and a Japanese theater mask hanging on the workbench side wall. Is it called Japanese theater? Isn't there? Doesn't that have an actual name?
I mean, there's Kabuki.
Well, is that a that doesn't look like a kabuki mask?
It's not a. It's definitely. It is.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's called No Mass. Maybe it's supposed to to represent women.
Okay. But is there some problem with the statement? It's wild that they're just like, oh yeah, Metis was just a weeb.
Yeah, she's just really into her Japanese animes.
Prosecutor Blackwell? I wonder what he went there for.
His objective? I don't know. I don't know.
I guess I can't very well ask Ponko to speculate. So what happened after Prosecutor Blackwell arrived? You don't remember what happened next? An error, huh? I wonder if...
All data is suddenly cut off at that point. I don't know anything after that.
The answer to the question is right here. According to the defense's theory, this photo shows when the robot was being taken apart.